Well, I've been reading quite a bit that the Japanese IPO market has been pretty hot this year. I mean, there are also some IPO markets within Asia, including Malaysia, that's been pretty hot. So what's your outlook for 2025 IPO markets? Do you think it's going to be a lot more vibrant as well?
Well, the main thing for Japan, of course, is that both its activism market and its private equity markets have been absolutely on fire. So finally, those two are working together. They see Japan as a dirt cheap market with surprisingly strong growth. So you've got pretty much all the time 400 companies trading below 5 times EV/EBITDA in Japan, which is, you know, a 20% yield, which is pretty exciting, especially with money costing somewhat less than nothing. So both of those working together, ultimately the aim is to get those listed through public offerings. Makes Japan extremely interesting. In terms of activism, Japan is 2/3 of Asia, and it's the world's, well, both in private equity and in activism, Japan is the world's second largest market. In activism, 4.5 times the size of the next biggest market, the UK. So very attractive indeed.
Nick, when you look at the fundamentals from capex to the consumer, would you say that the Bank of Japan is teeing itself up for a move in December and resumption of normalisation?
Sure. I mean, I think if the Bank of Japan doesn't move on the 19th of December, it thoroughly deserves a breeze block through the window. So you're looking at the numbers just out on Friday for CPI, and we had the price of rice up 59% year on year. If you look at the prices of fresh foods, particularly seafood, since the dawn of Abe up, over 60%, and wages most certainly haven't done that. So you have some very, very angry housewives at the moment. Much of that is the result of importing inflation due to the weak yen, due to the BOJ's lackadaisical attitude to raising rates. This cannot go on. And raising rates, its own studies suggest, would benefit households, would benefit corporates, and would benefit the finance sector particularly. That makes financial sector very attractive, because my forecast is that we'll get 25 basis points in December and another 2 raises in next year.
Everyone's got a breaking point, haven't they? I'd like to see Mrs. Watanabe hurl a breeze block through the Bank of Japan's window. But anyway, let's hope it doesn't come to that, Nick.